Hi everyone, this is Payal Datta and you're tuned into Spiritual Vibrations. Today I would like to talk about a very talked over question that how can we get in touch with the Guru and where to find the Guru? It's been asked so many times by every single person on earth that now gurus are floating over the air and there is a guru in every corner of your space. And we are so confused. And even when we say, for instance, feel an urge to make someone your guru, you suddenly feel a little uh, disheartened after you follow that guru for some time. So, uh, how many people resonate with me on this can comment over the comment box that whatever I'm saying is actually very true. Like we go ahead and join so many programs and we try to find a guru, but after a point in time, we don't resonate with them and we experience mental clashes, emotional clashes, knowledge clashes, and we fade away with them. So just comment in the comment boxes. That's very important for you to realize. And first of all, if you would like to solve a problem, you first have to accept it that is a problem. Then only you, that is the start. The acceptance is the start of healing, solving, that you accept that there's a problem. Then only the problem can be solved. Otherwise, if you say there's no problem, how can you even approach towards a solution? So first the birth of problem has to happen, and then only the way to the solution can take place. So always understand there has to be a birth. So according to what I just made you understand, think over it. Why it is happening is because um, we have never understood the fact that the guru is always inside us. If we are not practicing something with discipline for a good amount of time, then we are not able to achieve that or awaken that Guru Tattva within us. Okay. Till the moment that Guru Tattva is not awakened within us, there is no chance you will find a Guru outside. Okay. So, with that level of unconscious state, if you are finding a Guru outside, you will always find dissatisfaction because you yourself have not experienced your own guru and you are unsatisfied with your own self. That is the key point. Huh? Understand. If you would like to understand more deeply about what I'm trying to explain right now, that it is correlated with how you feel, that would be explained really clearly in inner child healing program, which I teach you in my course. And there's a high level of deep understanding about how you feel and how it gets reflected outside. Okay. So now coming back to the same topic is that there is a specific energy which awakens within you. And if it is even awakened like partially, even if it is 10% awakened within you, you will find that 10% guru outside into the world and you will learn from there. So how to awaken this 10% guru within you or even awaken the guru within you? So what is the process? You have to follow few disciplines and those discipline has to be set only by you. So how to understand that this is the discipline I will be happy to follow? It's that that's something which you have to explore on your own. No one else can do it. So what you would like to follow? So now till now you have all of you who's actually watching this video might have tried many gurus and a lot of techniques or a lot of methods have been already provided to you, right? So now just stick to pick up few uh, things from those classes and compile it in such a way that you will be practicing this minimal thing on a daily basis without expectation for a good amount of time. Now, for example, if you're picking up a method like I will do a meditation or I will do healing. Say for example you are a Reiki healer or a pranic healer, so you follow their technique like what Reiki says. There are 5 things which you have to swear in the morning on a daily basis. So you swear it, follow that belief system. and also heal your chakras on a daily basis. That is a discipline which you'll follow for, say, about minimum 6 months. So about a good amount of period, because right now you are unconscious. For you to become conscious, you have to follow someone's technique without doubting it. That is the key. Without doubting, you have to follow. And obviously, that technique should, like internally you should feel like doing it. So how to find out which I feel like doing it? Pick up one method and do it for 21 days. And every day when you do it, ask yourself, how did you feel? Did you feel like you nice while doing it? Were you extremely distracted while doing it? So find out the method, use the method of 21 days and do that action for 21 days and write a journal on a daily basis. How do you feel on a daily basis to do that thing? At the end of the day, find a percentage of it, like 21 days, 10 days you were very active doing it, you were interested, you enjoyed, and 11 days it was like, you didn't feel that spark in it. It's a good percentage, 50-50, almost, little less than 50. So good, I would say very good. But then if, say, suppose you compiled it and it is 6 days you were very enthusiastic towards it, rest of the days you found it like you're dragging yourself over it. So don't pick up that technique. So to find a routine in your life, you really have to at the least have some interest towards it. So it can not necessarily that it has to be a healing modality. It can also be an exercise. Like, for example, you go to a gym on a daily basis. Along with that, add a breath work to it. Like, for example, you will be doing some Arulom Vilom and sit for 5 minutes. And this is what you will do no matter what. And you will do it for these many days, 21 days, without a single drop. No Saturday, Sunday breather, no cheat day, nothing. There's no cheat day in the process. So you will be doing non-stop for 21 days without a single day break. If you take a single day break, you will do it again. So it's something which you were putting yourself in super discipline. And after the discipline, you have to feel that how did you feel about the process. And if it is giving you some sort of satisfaction for that day, mental satisfaction. Now you're asking me, like if you keep asking me that what sort of satisfaction will I get? So when you go to a gym, which is a very normal thing, people are very particular about their health these days. So they do go through some physical exercise on a daily basis. And how do you feel positive about it? You know that you feel like even if you are doing your physical exercise on a daily basis, you don't feel guilty while having one extra sweet thing in your palate, right? In a platter, right? You just go for it and you're not feeling guilty about it, so it gives you a good feeling because you are doing daily morning exercises, which is handling your calories, so you are positive about it and you're easy to go for it, right? So it gives you a very positive feeling. Yes, exactly. That is the thing. So if ever you're doing healing, so you should feel little energetic. So that keeps you going with it. So whatever you do, you can also choose mantra jap. So if you plan, I will be doing 2 malas of mantra jap, and I will be sitting quietly at one place, only one place I will sit. I will be taking my bath and I will be sitting there for the 2 mala mantra jap, and I'll close my eyes, and thereafter for 5 minutes I'll just sit there still doing nothing. Again, you can pick that thing as well, or whatever. You have to follow a discipline in your life. Your life should be in discipline to find a guru. Okay, so why to find a guru you have to be disciplined? I will definitely share the information in upcoming videos, but then you must understand that to find a guru within you, to awaken the guru within you, to awaken the guru within you. I'm not saying that you will get a guru outside if you follow this. So to awaken the guru within you, you have to follow one technique for a good amount of period of time. Like so for 6 months, you will not expect anything out of it, but just you feel better doing it. You're doing it regularly. You're disciplining yourself to do that thing. What happens by that time? The Guru Tattva starts activating. The person who has a strong Guru Tattva within him, strong discipline within him, activates the Guru Tattva. So this is the key I'm telling you, and I have experienced it through my own personal life. The moment we put ourselves in some discipline, serious discipline, the Guru Tattva starts waking up within you. So it can, for me, it was not doing exercise, it was not doing some rituals, it was reading books, it was listening to knowledgeable videos. I was very persistent to do it on a daily basis. So I was so regular doing it, my Guru Tattva activated. Okay. So it can be anything regular which you are doing with passion. Your Guru Tattva starts activating. Like even it can also happen when you're cooking. So, for example, if you're cooking with full focus and not worried about what, like, you're not worried ki, "Arey, khana bana ke I have to run somewhere else, I have to cook and I have to run, do this, I have to do that." So you're not doing the cooking with one mind, then it is not counted. But when you're cooking the food with one mind and you're just focusing on cooking, that can also become a discipline. So discipline is about nothing but focusing on one thing at a time. And obviously, it is very difficult for normal people to do. So I suggest you pick up one practice which you're going to do on a daily basis, completely focused on a specific time of the hour, of your day rather, and at the same time, you're going to do it on a daily basis for the coming 21 days. If that suits you, stick to it for 6 months and you will activate your Guru Tattva with it. So in future, I will teach you, stick to my coming up videos. If you want to find the Guru outside, if you're hunting for a Guru who will meet you in person in 3D, then to achieve a 3D Guru, what is the line of action which you have to do in your own personal life? I'm going to throw a small queue of video hereafter. So stick to it and stay aligned. And I thank you for joining me. And if you really like this video, share it with all those people who are struggling to find a guru in their life. And at the very same time, share, post your comment, the question I asked in the starting. And at the same time, please like it, because once you like it, it develops reachability. So please kindly like the video, share the video, and comment, because once you comment, I understand how much you're interested in learning more, and it gives me a sense of uh, desire to do the next videos. Okay. So thank you very much and have a lovely day ahead. Bye bye.